Okay, so guys, welcome back to another episode of Nanjing Podcast. And today we've got a very special guest right here. We've got our Chinese friend, which is a close friend of ours.
So special.
Yeah, and he is also a fellow Nanjing YouTuber, and he has a lot of foreign friends here, and definitely have a lot of stories to share to us today. So make sure to stay tuned to be listening till the very end. And yeah, so can you please introduce yourself to us, bro?
Yeah, all right. Hey everybody, this is Tim, a random Chinese guy. The other day I met Nanjing Bros on Instagram. Yeah, I was born to death that day. I'm scrolling the Instagram. The Nanjing Bros account just popped out. And I found they shared a lot of interesting stories, which I had always wanted to do that with myself, So I just ended their Facebook account. I contacted them to maybe work together, film something together, and yeah, I'm turning 30 this year. Oh my God, I'm old.
Bro, come on.
That's pretty much. I did my YouTube videos from this year, from the beginning of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I found it's very interesting to work with Kevin, Steven, with Nanjing Bros. So we sat down together today to record another episode. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. That's pretty much of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So definitely. I mean, we were also stoked when we heard from you, like back in last month, I guess, when you contacted us in Facebook, and it was such a because we were also just starting out, and to have another YouTuber calling out to us and wanting to collaborate and be friends. I mean, that's I think that's the beauty of social media. You get to create and you get to meet fellow creators, like video creators and stuff.
Yeah, that's how friends. That's how all the small video content creators do at the very beginning. As a small influencers. Yeah, influencers, right?
Influencers.
Influencers. Now.
Maybe not now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, soon probably, bro.
Soon probably, yeah.
Definitely gotta, help each other out, huh?
Help each other, yeah.
So yeah, I gotta, ask you a bit about your background first. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. First thing, I mean, how do you end up in Nanjing? Because you're not from Nanjing, right?
Yeah, I'm from another small city called Lianyungang. It's in the north part of Jiangsu province, and I moved to Nanjing in 2015 because as a person living in small cities, they always want to explore the big cities like Nanjing, Shanghai, Beijing, and for me, the big city offers many more opportunities than small cities do. So I decided to live where I lived where I have been living for like 20 years, 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
So the first time I came to Nanjing is 1994, which when I was a kid in kindergarten. So all the bus, all the neon lights, which I hadn't seen in my hometown when I was a kid. So I think Nanjing attracts me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There are more entertainments, there are more activities you can go to.
Mm-hmm.
There are more educational opportunities and working opportunities as well. So I always love Nanjing. It has so many historical sites, so many beautiful scenic parks. That's pretty much. But you cannot go to Shanghai and Beijing nowadays because the housing price, educational price is
too high.
But I think Nanjing is just something in between from my hometown and Beijing, Shanghai. So I choose to go to Nanjing for my future, for my kids' future, maybe in the future.
Yeah, that's nice. I think probably because Nanjing is also like a second tier city.
Second tier.
Yeah,
second tier.
It's I think the life quality here is close to first tier city life quality, but the price is still pretty cheap. So
the price, but except the housing price.
Except the housing.
Housing price is incredible here in Nanjing right now.
Especially now in this area, right?
Yeah.
This area is very expensive. Yeah. So what aspects of Nanjing that you love? I mean, maybe you could say it in comparison towards your hometown, probably like, because Nanjing is kind of busy and stuff. I mean, maybe
busy.
How
the first
compares to your hometown.
Yeah, as I said, the price, the housing price is way higher than what it is in my hometown. So if you move to Nanjing from a small city, you have to spend a lot more money on housing, and that is maybe the only aspect you have to consider. Yeah, I'm not saying I love that aspect. It's just a comparison from Nanjing to my hometown. And the second is transportation. I think in the small city, my father used to work from work to work from his work.
Okay.
Some pronunciation right. Go to work by foot, but in Nanjing you can never do that. First, you should get a car, or you just go to the subway station or bus. That's just inconvenient for and the entertainment activities. You can go to clubs. You can go to clubs and some bars, which you would never have the chance to enjoy in a small city. That's in my opinion. But nowadays, the small city, the prospect city, is growing faster and faster. Everything big city has, they have everything the big city has.
Okay.
Now, but I still think maybe you love some band, you love some team, some sports teams. They only go to big cities. That's a good aspect. And also, Nanjing is famous for its education. From elementary school to universities. Like you guys go to NUA. And that's one of the most famous university even in China.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys so great.
No.
To have a chance to go into
of course not.
that university. Yeah.
Of course not. Yeah. Dude, but so I think nowadays, like, even small cities have everything that big cities has already. Yeah. So, but I think the thing that you said before about having special bands or maybe some sports team, sports team, they only go to big cities, which is kind of true, actually. I mean, even Nanjing, only a few came to Nanjing, not that many.
Yeah.
Even if you still want to look at like famous artists or famous bands, they probably could go to just Shanghai or Beijing. But I think it's still fine. Nanjing has a perfect balance, I guess.
Yeah, perfect balance. Yeah, that's good.
Between all the entertainment, the education, the lifestyle. I think it's all pretty good. Yeah. So okay. What for you is the most difficult situation you have ever had to face, like in Nanjing?
The most difficult situation. My life in Nanjing is so far. My life in Nanjing is so smooth.
Okay.
But when it comes to the difficulties, I think is just you don't have that time. I have a busy work. You don't have that time to explore all the good restaurants, all the good stuff in Nanjing. I don't have that time I should have done more, but 5 years now, I didn't even go to the Shenhu Lake.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even once.
Yeah, once maybe, once.
Okay.
Yeah, but
yeah, still, I mean, that once for 5 years, it's very little, yeah,
fair enough. Fair enough.
Like, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So far, now it's so difficult for me because I finish work, I go to home. I just life is so simple. But this year, after the pandemic of coronavirus, I realized that I should have been stay at home for such a long time. I should go out and explore more, and be friends with others, talk with friends, and something like that. Yeah, we should hang out more. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, of course, man, of course. So yeah, I mean, I guess the coronavirus, allows us to think a bit more, reflect more on our lives, huh? Yeah,
definitely.
Okay, so let's talk about other things aside from Nanjing. Okay, I know that you have a lot of foreigners friends, right? In Nanjing.
Yeah.
I heard. I mean, you go out a lot with a lot of foreigner friends, and so is it, according to you, is it hard to be friends with foreigners? Because for me, from what I know from my local Chinese friends, they are feeling shy. Actually, they're usually shy to talk to foreigners. They're like,
of course. So for some people, but for me, I don't think it's different to be friends with foreigners and or Chinese. Yeah, for me, the first idea is I wanted to practice my English.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. And secondly, I just found them the same as us. We're all humans. I'm into NBA. I'm into basketball and music. So I found it's very easy to communicate with them, especially they from the same country as my, sports team or band's country. So I just, the one thing I think you could have friends is that you share the same interest in something.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I can be friends with the Chinese people easily if they, understand me, understand all my hobbies. We share the same interest. Yeah, it's also hard for any two Chinese guy. They just one likes K-pop, one likes heavy metal. They can never be friends. I think. Yeah, man's friendship is so easy. So freaking easy. Just
so fucking easy.
Yeah, just interest. Just like Kevin and I.
Yeah.
We just, you love. I love videographer and photographer. I'm not any kind of expert, but I just love what Kevin has done. In all the pictures. All the amazing pictures. You guys definitely gonna check out his Instagram.
No, it's about you today, Tim. It's fine.
Okay. Just a shout out.
Yeah, all good, man. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Be friends with foreigners. I think most people in China they are shy because they didn't pay too much attention on speaking. We just focus on the exam. We just focus on the exams. You've all the blank you have to fill, and all the choosing questions you have to choose, and the writings. Yeah, people are good at writings sometimes, but when it comes to speaking, they're shy. That's because they don't know how to speak. Like native, or they just afraid of people judging them by the accent or something. But I think, just say it. When you got the chance, just say it. No one's gonna judge you. Yeah, that's maybe because I picked up a lot of expressions from them, from the foreign friends. So yeah, that's the reason I love to hang out with them, and we can talk about some training events.
Okay.
Yeah, not politics, but yeah, the same topics we all love to talk. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
That's nice, man. I mean, I think to those of our listeners out there or watchers who's watching this video, right?
Yeah.
If you are like Chinese, I mean, definitely follow this example right here, Tim. I mean, yeah, look at his English. It's like crazy good. First time I saw you, I thought you were like some foreigner who's living in Nanjing too. Yeah, some expats too, because I don't know. There must be a lot of expats. We look Chinese too, so I think you were like a foreigner, maybe from the UK or something, because you have like that kind of like probably a bit of British accent. I don't know. It was hard to tell, but anyways, yeah. Props up to you, man, Tim. Seriously.
Thanks.
Out of like most of my friends right now, I think you have one of the best English.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks, but for me the problem is I don't get enough vocabulary and enough native expressions. Sometimes I can only do the translating process in my brain. So though sometimes I might sound not so native, just I sound Chinese. My pronunciation is maybe it's okay. But the expression, when it comes to expressions, I sometimes make mistakes. Yeah, that's true. Okay. But thanks for your compliments.
It's good. Yeah. I mean, keep it up, man. I mean, definitely gonna get better every day.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah. So talking about expressions and stuff. What is the most difficult situation that you have faced, like when communicating with foreigners, whether it's with English or with Chinese, maybe some mistakes that you made, any moments you remember?
Yeah, there are some funny moments I remember. Yeah, one is I think that's not a cultural barrier, that's just a language barrier. Yeah, the other day I went to a bar with my friends, and we're leaving the bar through the door, the front door, and a little kid, and the kid, from maybe an international student, standing in front of the door. I just opened the door, and he's just standing in front of the door, and I said a word, maybe that's rude. I said, "Watch out." Yeah, the friend also called Tim. He's from New York. He said to me, "Watch out." He laughed his head off that day because "watch out" is just it's a very rude in that situation,
Yeah.
Because I am the one who should be apologized because I pushed the door, maybe bumped into him, and I said, "Watch it out." But in Chinese you say "watch out." You mean to notice
them, right?
Yeah, to be careful, something like that. But literally I translated that word in "watch out," which is so rude. Yeah, Tim laughed his head off that day, and that became a meme. Yeah, every time we saw each other, we say, "Watch out, man." Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's one story, and another language barrier or cultural barrier is being fat in China.
Being fat.
Being fat.
Like fat. Fat.
Yeah. So
okay.
we greet each other. Like 吃了吗? Have you had dinner? Have you eaten yet?
Yeah. Okay.
But in the West, people don't greet like that. But when it comes to being fat, we saw each other and say, "You're being fat lately. You put on some weight lately." We just want to show our careness for them.
In Chinese.
In
right?
Chinese,
Yeah.
有点胖. But this expression I found is very, very rude.
Very
it's very
rude,
very offending in English cultural. So let's say I've see you maybe after 20-30 days. I found you put on a little bit weight. How did you say in English? Do you say it directly to your face, to the face?
Of course not, I guess.
Yeah,
it's not. I think it's so rude, dude. Like,
yeah,
like,
so rude.
You're fat, bro. Like, no, I mean, unless we're like really good friends, like close friends, like dude, you're fat. Like,
yeah, but
lose some weight.
But nowadays, I think among the young people, among teenagers, they stopped saying that.
Yeah, I guess so.
But our parents always want us to be chubby, to be a little bit fat. I don't know, the obesity, not obesity.
But just
a little chubby, cute look.
Cute looking, right?
Yeah. They always consider that as healthy. And which is not, approved by young people, by young generations.
That's true.
They don't say that. Nowadays I think being fat. Yeah, and something like that. You just. The language, you should leave that language. You don't learn that, I think. You should learn how to put it in daily conversations, in different situations. Yeah, something like that. That's the I'm still learning it. I'm still starting on it to find out how to communicate it like a native.
Yeah, because I think that's the thing with like languages. It's like it's not just about the language. It's also more about the culture.
About the culture, yeah.
Because sometimes you can speak the language, probably, but you might not understand the culture of the person you're talking to. Like even I think English, because like English is used everywhere in the world, but maybe culture between the US, the UK, or in China and my country, Indonesia, it's like so different. Like, so you need to be careful with what you are talking about, the what's it called, the words that you're using again, right?
Words offending people sometimes.
But I think
should be careful.
But I think that's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah, the beauty of it.
You get to learn a lot of stuff. I mean, just by learning the language, you get to learn the culture and
Yeah, of course.
The way people think and the way.
Yeah. I respect that.
Yeah, I really respect that, bro. I mean, you've been through a lot, right?
Yeah. If I offended someone before, just forgive me, because I'm clueless about the culture. I was clueless about the culture before, so I made mistakes. I'm sorry. I apologize for the people who I offended.
Nah, that's I think process of learning.
Process.
As long as we're being,
the process you should pay.
Being careful. So okay, do you think because we're talking with culture, right? Right. So what do you think is the biggest cultural difference between most of the Westerners and Chinese maybe?
The biggest issue I think is we Chinese always beating around the bush.
I mean not getting into the point, or
not just say something directly to your face.
Okay.
In most circumstances, on the most circumstance, we just we just put it another way. They don't just say it directly. It's not like foreigners. you just if you don't like something, you just say it, because in here you have to consider, you have so many things to consider.
Yeah.
Either their face, their reputation, their feelings. We take care of others' feelings.
Yeah, that's true.
But sometimes that that strategy is not doesn't work. If you don't say that directly, people would never get it, and then you fall into another weird circle of people don't get it. You're angry again. People did again. You get angry again. It's so, but I think something. I want to find something in between, the good balance of being direct, being vocal about something, and at the
same time caring for
each other's feeling.
Okay.
I think that's the most difference, cultural differences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can find something more later. Yeah, but that's what I can think right in my head right now.
Yeah. I think most foreigners are more direct. I mean, I'm also from an Asian country, so for us, I think it's also more beating around the bush. Although we don't, I think for us, we don't have this mianzi thing, the face thing. We don't really have that like in our country, but we do need, especially I think Indonesians, like Javanese, like the one for us, like in the Java Island is where we think more about people's feeling, like we're afraid that people could get hurt by what we say, so that's why we try to use kind of like different try to not speak too directly, and then expect them to understand, but sometimes it's not good too, because like they might not understand what you're talking about. And that's true. I think it's just like it's an Asian culture thing, right?
Asian culture.
Yeah, probably. But this is not to say that all the guys are like this. It's just
just stereotypes.
Just stereotypes, and it's what we actually encountered in our lives. Yeah. So I mean, because I heard also like even in China, like even in northern area, like maybe up to Tungbei or. I think they're more direct, right? People there are more direct compared to us Southerners. It's different. I heard, but I'm not sure either, because
you got that kind of person everywhere in China, everywhere in the world.
That's true.
Yeah, that's just a better stereotype of all Chinese people.
It's just I think it's just person to person.
Yeah, person to person. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So, any funny moments from the cultural difference from this, or maybe any awkward moments that you had because of this, difference in culture between Chinese and foreigners?
Yeah, maybe because I didn't spend a lot of time living with them.
Okay.
We just hang out as friends, as modern young people.
Okay.
So that maybe because of that I didn't notice too much differences which I cannot talk about right now. I just found we are the same. We all go to YouTube, we all watch videos, we all watch Hollywood movies. I'm not saying I'm a banana banana young generation, but I just found we share the same interests. That's the only thing I care about.
I think that's the thing also with us, younger generation.
Younger generation.
Well, we tend to get along with each other easier. It's like better because we don't tend to judge more.
We're not conservatives.
So which is good, which is a good thing.
It's
so
good.
That means like we can be friends easier. And so let me ask you, do you like Western food or foreign food?
Both. Yeah. Well, this is a question I want to. Yeah, don't get me started, but I can talk about that all day. Just it's just like today's lunch. Yeah, my mom's a good cook. And she can cook everything in China.
She's a really good cook.
Yeah, it's beef, potato today, and some shrimps and green beans. But when it comes to Western food, I'm a super fan of steak. A super fan of steak and spaghetti. Yeah, I love them both. You know, the Chinese cuisine and Western food. I found it's just there's one thing you should pay attention to is the Chinese cuisine takes longer times to cook. It takes more people to share. We share the same food in same dish. In Chinese cuisine means a union of the family, union of the family, a whole family sitting around the table, tasting one dish, two dish. They share the food. They just talk and eat. But when it comes to steak, I'm not an expert, but for me, I cook steak at home myself. I just unfrozen the steak from the fridge, and just cook it, just eat it 5 minutes tops. Yeah, for me that is just a quick option. Okay. I just finished the lunch. I need the food, right? I'm hungry. I don't know if that is authentic way to cook a steak, but I just found it's very, very delicious, very tasting. For me, spaghetti too. Just buy some instant. But that is in China. This is not authentic. I think. I never tried. I never been abroad, so I never tried some authentic Western food. Hamburger at McDonald's. We tried McDonald's, but that's all about the fast, about the speed. You just grab a hamburger real quick and finish the lunch. You got some time, more time to do other things. I think that's the point. People say Western people don't eat. Just like UK in the UK they only got fish and chips. That's also a stereotype.
This is stereotype.
And I want to try every food. Yeah, except pig brain. No. Pig brain, no.
Pig brain.
Yeah, pig no.
Okay. Well, I did try it before, but yeah.
Hot pot, right? Hot pot.
Holy. Yeah. I mean, but if you were to be, being truthful, do you like Western food more or Chinese food more?
So I have to pick one. I pick one.
It's just a preference probably.
Preference maybe Chinese food, because I've been eating that growing up. That's just something ingrained into your soul.
Yeah, I think that's
the rice thing, the rice, the cooking style. You cannot live without that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, but you are such a huge fan of steak, though. I know, because last time I'm with you, going out on the steak. Herb and Spice. I remember your girlfriend said don't order steak anymore. I'm like, okay, so you must really love steak. I
really love steak.
Okay.
It's just I can cook steak myself. I never go out for steaks.
Okay.
I cook myself.
Damn. Okay, steak. So steak is your favorite one, right?
Yeah, steak, my favorite one.
Okay, so all right, so let's talk about this thing, because you're also Chinese, and let's talk more about the Chinese stereotype. Yeah. So, do you think most of them are true? Let me give you an example. So. This is something that we've got from our friend, because we're in a international student, so we have a lot of friends from different countries, and there was this one guy who told us damn bro, I thought when I came here to China before I came to China, I thought every Chinese people could do kung fu. Do you think that's actually true?
No, man, no, that's a typical question. I've because during the 70s and 80s, the Hong Kong movie star Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan began the superstar in Hollywood. From that time, the world begins to know Chinese person. So their action movies are so popular among Westerners. That give them expression on Chinese people. They all can do kung fu like Bruce Lee. And nowadays, if you don't practice, for everyone, if you don't practice, you can never be a kung fu master. Of course.
Well, no, but actually, do you actually have that class when you were young?
Yeah, maybe for for exercising, maybe parents would send you to some schools for taekwondo. Taekwondo is Korean thing.
Even that's Korean.
Yeah, even that is Korean. I myself took some taekwondo class when I was in middle school. But when it comes to kung fu, kung fu is complicated idea. Some tai chi, some some Chinese traditional martial arts. Yeah, it depends. But in my opinion, not everyone can do kung fu. Of course not.
I think.
Yeah.
I think just that. Then that's just a stereotype, right?
That's just a stereotype. I don't know even why people think Chinese people can do kung fu. All Chinese people.
I don't know. Probably people are kind of ignorant or something.
Yeah. Or maybe because in the U.S. the last century. Last century, 19th century in America, in New York, the immigrants who moved to New York or to the San Francisco, they have to grow up to protect themselves.
Okay.
Maybe some of them are from Guangdong.
So they have this.
Do you know Yip Man?
Oh, Yip Man. Okay.
Yip Man, they are just some commissions or some societies. They a union for them. They have to learn some move
martial
to protect
arts,
themselves. Yeah. Maybe that's the idea. I didn't research that. That's a piece of my mind.
That's probably true though, because
and all the Westerners see the Chinese people can fight. They can really fight. Maybe at the time. Yeah, but living peacefully in their hometown, that we don't need to fight. As China is so safe, right? So you don't necessarily need to practice kung fu. Maybe you will. Some old guys, some old people
in the parks.
Yeah, in the parks every morning they do some tai chi. Maybe for fun, maybe for exercising, working out. But when it comes to real fight, they're probably gonna be knocked out.
Okay.
Yeah, in every minute. I don't know if that's true.
So it's just a stereotype, I guess.
Stereotype. Yeah. One another stereotype is dog eater.
Dog eater.
Dog eater.
Yeah, dude, that's.
Yeah, dog eater. Because I have a dog myself. Let me show it. Let me show her.
She's sleeping.
Very. Can I eat you? Nah, you're so cute.
She's so cute.
Yeah, not everyone in China eat dogs.
Yeah, that's true, guys.
Yeah,
I've been here for 5 years. I've never seen anyone eat dogs, like for real. So like China does. Yeah, no. I don't think people in China eat dogs, but maybe
some areas,
some people. But that's also true for our country. In Indonesia, there's also people who eat dogs, bats, whatever that stuff. But not everybody does that,
Yeah.
So it's just stereotype.
Just because some people eat dogs,
doesn't mean
everyone in China. It's just like someone in Europe. Maybe I'm just saying, someone in Europe, they killed someone just like killer freak. They kill someone and eat them. You don't generalize.
True.
European people eat people. It's just don't do that.
That's true. That's too stereotyping. Like taking one example and applying it to everybody. Generalization is not. That's not true. Yeah. So another stereotype here.
Hot water.
Yeah, hot water. This is something so. We've got one hot water here just to
hot water for tea.
For tea. But is it true that every Chinese people like to drink hot water?
No, I think with the young generation flocking today, they just, someone I know, they only drink Coca-Cola. They only drink, the beverage in the fridge. They don't drink hot water anymore. But for me, the green tea only works for hot water. The green tea. You don't use ice cold waters for tea.
Okay,
right?
Okay, that's true.
Not everyone. Yeah, still not everyone. In my family, I know in the U.S. they just drink the water,
tap water. Right?
Tap waters, ice cold. I do it sometimes, but when it comes to tea, you have to go with hot water.
Yeah, of course, because you need to 泡茶.
Pao cha.
I don't know how to say it. Boil tea, I guess.
It tastes good.
It tastes good. So, do you actually think that it has any benefit for your health though by drinking hot water?
Do you know? I don't know if that is called cocaine. No, not cocaine. Cocaine is a drug.
Cocaine is drug, bro. Like, okay, what?
Caffeine.
Caffeine. Yeah.
Yeah, it has caffeine in it, so it makes you stay focused, stay locked in when you work. For me, every morning I have a cup of tea, and I don't drink it at night because it keeps me up. I think that's the one benefit it has. I don't know others. Yeah, people say it makes you blood vessel clean, makes you some body parts strong. Yeah, something like that.
Strong.
I don't know. I don't get the benefits. Yes, maybe they're true, but never believe it. I just drink. I love the taste. I just love the taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
But actually, it's really interesting though. I've started drinking hot water, like hot water only without the tea, since last year, and I think it's pretty nice because I drink it even in summer. Even when I wake up and I just wake up, I just drink hot water. It's just, I don't know why, but it feels like it's better, way better for my body. Maybe it's just a psychological thing. I don't know, because
when.
It keeps your body warm, I guess.
Yeah, during the winter time.
But even in the summertime, same thing. So.
Yeah, summertime I can go with cold water, but don't I can't drink in winter. Yeah, I can't in winter. And the hot water. Yeah, I know it's tasteless if you don't do teas or something. It's tasteless for foreigners. Yeah, it is tasteless. They need something to spice up the palate.
The palate, yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. Sometimes even for me, the hot water, just a 1 cup of hot water is nothing. Yeah, I don't even want to drink it. I go hot water with coffee and tea. Yeah, puree.
So you don't drink hot water by itself, huh?
Yeah.
So you need tea to make it good.
Yeah, it's tea to make it good.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So just a few of the final questions, just because it's already almost 40 minutes now. 40 minutes, and I was curious. Talking to you a lot of time, but I haven't actually knew where do you learn your English from?
Wow, that's a huge topic.
Yeah.
I used to feel in my middle school. I love the English class the most, because I think English is, you just have to memorize all the vocabulary, all the words. That's easy, in comparison with physics and chemistry. I suck at chemistry and physics
okay.
and math.
Okay.
I'm so bad at math. So I spend a lot of time, memorizing all the words, all the vocabulary. as time goes by, I found I can remember, most of them.
Mm-hmm.
Even after I graduated, I just wanted to keep to stick it with it, and I want the words to ingrain in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give up, but I was at some levels in between, from beginner to expert. I'm somewhere in between, but I don't want to give up. If I give up, all the efforts I put in, all the work I put in, it's all
wasted. Yeah.
And so now I don't study anymore. I don't study English.
Mm-hmm.
I don't learn English anymore. I pick it up English. I just resort to a more natural way to pick up vocabulary, expressions. The English is all about a tool. It's just a tool. It's not you don't study it. You don't study it as a scientist, as a science, right?
Yeah,
it's not rocket science. You just if you love NBA, you just watch games. You can pick up a lot of expressions, some jargon about basketball, about sports. If you're a fan of music, just dive into MTV or something like that.
MTV,
Billboard, yeah. So ceremony, Hollywood, movies. Just I never been abroad. I only got a couple foreign friends. The most way the main way I learn English is through YouTube. Yeah, it's YouTube and some Bilibili videos. That's all I got.
Yeah, I mean, the way that you learn English is the same way as I learn Chinese. Yeah, it's the same thing. The difference is just that you learn English through the YouTube. I learn Chinese through Youku and the music's.
You learn English through Youku?
No, not English. Chinese, yeah.
Through Youku.
I used to watch a lot of like Chinese
drama.
Not dramas too, and also what's it called? The 综艺 is reality shows. Reality shows. I love like reality shows like here.
Well, that's authentic. That's everyday's work.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's not something you learn from the textbook. It's more natural.
So that's why I really like because that way they were actually talking like daily stuff like jokes. And the jokes is like, that's why I can understand real jokes.
I can't agree with you more on that.
Yeah, I think the only difference is like, I think the English, there's not much this kind of like jokes around, reality shows around. Probably there is, but it's probably maybe stand-up comedies or something, right?
Yeah, stand-up comedy.
Yeah, so can
you give me a Chinese joke?
Chinese joke?
What joke you got?
I don't know. Wait, what? That got me. You got me by surprise. Whoa, wait.
Chinese joke.
Chinese joke. Oh shit, dude. Man, I need to think about it. Later. Yeah, let's set that for later for the next video.
Next videos. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I was watching stand-up comedy lately myself. Yeah, I found some punchlines with the language barriers you couldn't understand. Some punchlines.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to dive into the culture.
Especially if like there are like dry jokes and some dark jokes. Yeah, it's kind of like that's why it's very hard to understand. You need to really know what's behind it. Yeah.
You should need the meme. Just not like some Chinese jokes. They're more direct.
Yeah, they're more direct. Yeah.
They give you the punchline right away.
Right away, exactly.
They make you to laugh. They don't make you to think.
Yeah,
they just make you to laugh.
That's true.
Yeah, they want you to laugh. Right off the bat. Yeah, that's
a difference.
That's
another difference.
Another cultural difference.
Okay, all right. So let's head to the last question here. Why do you want to start your YouTube channel?
Yeah, as I said, I want to practice my English.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I found YouTube. I said in my previous video. You know, I found YouTube is a great resource and platform for me to find English learning resources, informations, videos. So one day I told myself if I could do my videos, do videos myself, just express my ideas through the lens, and to talk to the camera. I have an issue talking in front of a camera, as most of the people do. And one day I just turn on the camera and just talk in front of it, and I found having that ability to speak in another language makes me confident in a way. So I want to record my journey from not so good English speaker to a very good native speaker level. Yeah, maybe in the future, maybe in 10 years, I don't know.
It wouldn't take too long, man.
Yeah,
probably just another year or two, you're gonna be at that level. I trust, bro.
Yeah, we will grow together.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Another reason is since I live in the beautiful city Nanjing, why don't introduce the city to others, from your perspective, from your ideology, from your knowledgement, and to fill the gap from Chinese culture and Western culture. Yeah, that's my goal. Maybe that's yours too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
So the reason why we're sitting here today is that we share the same goals. We have the same goals. Yeah, we will do it together later.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, between Nanjing Calling and Nanjing Bros, that's why
Nanjing based.
We have the same kind of vision and mission, in order to promote Nanjing, and with our own perspective and our unique perspective that we can share to you guys. So yeah, that's why we're both Nanjingers now. I guess both same thing. We came here in 2015, so
5 years now.
5 years now.
5 years. We have to do something.
Yeah, we have to do something definitely. Because I don't think anybody does any content on Nanjing too. So
yeah, I found it's on Bilibili. There's many videos about Nanjing, but in Chinese.
Yeah, it's all in Chinese.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Foreigners need more information about Nanjing.
Exactly. That's what I felt, because I personally I like to watch videos, especially if I want to get to know a lot of food, restaurants, maybe reviews or places to go. But I always look for it in Douyin or Bilibili. I know, but it's all in Chinese. I mean, it's not that I don't want to watch it. I do watch it, and that's why I know about a lot of stuff. But some foreigners might not be able to understand it, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we want to help them, which is by making English contents. Exactly. Yeah. That's why.
Of course.
Yeah. So the same thing that you're doing right now too. So.
Yeah, I'm not doing so much. I'm not doing so much, but I spent a lot of time, from last month, playing guitar or something like that. I wasted my time, I should go out more. Yeah. I should have gone out more and film the city, the bustle and hustle, and the beautiful scene.
Definitely look forward to more of content from Nanjing Calling and Nanjing Bros. Yeah.
Nanjing Bros.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so I think we're probably gonna end this podcast here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, your YouTube name is
Yeah, it's Nanjing Calling.
Nanjing Calling. Yeah, so Nanjing Nanjing Calling. Yeah, Calling. Just Nanjing space Calling, and also your Instagram maybe.
Yeah, Team Nanjing. Team Nanjing. My name is Tim. Tim.
TIM. Yeah.
Team Nanjing. You can search for Team Nanjing. I'm not a photographer, but I just share the daily life in here.
So
maybe I would do it more regularly on Instagram.
Yeah. So shout out to Tim at Tim Nanjing Instagram, and also
shout out to Nanjing Bros.
Yeah, shout out to Nanjing Bros. Also to Steven, who's like right behind the camera right here now. Steven, say something, Steven.
Love you, Steven.
Yeah, he's shy. So, yeah. Anyway, shout out to Steven too. His Instagram is at DPCPEN, DPCPen. I don't know how to say it in English, but that's his Instagram too. And yeah. So guys, we're gonna end this podcast today right here. I hope everybody is doing well out there, wherever you guys are in the world right now, because it's a special time.
Special time.
Yeah, special times with people not being able to go travel.
Be careful. Be careful.
Be really careful, guys, at home. We really hope to see you guys back in Nanjing. For those who are stuck back home and can't go back in Nanjing.
Yeah.
And if you guys are coming back here later, welcome. Hit us up, DM us. We will definitely want to meet you guys too. So yeah. I think that's it for this podcast today. I'm gonna end this here. Stay awesome, guys, and definitely don't forget to wear your mask when you guys go out, and stay healthy, guys. And yeah, stay tuned for the next episode of
Nanjing Bros.
Calling. Okay, all right, let's end it here. Cut.